Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only.
Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
We are going to kick some Mutiny ass.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. Show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. They want a mutiny. Wait until they see what you're capable of. Finish strong! Show them what you're made of! Keep your guard up. Stay focused. Watch out for counters! Don't let them get in your head! Stay strong!
One, two, that's three. Ring it!
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but I'm intrigued. How are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freak!
If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning. My new Mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level. Oh look, it's the dynamic duo of disappointment. I have a whole bunch of ideas for how we can freshen up NXT. Bringing back the shaky cam every time someone gets hit. 3 cuts per second. Bailey and KO are gonna love it. I've seen more impressive moves in a slow motion replay.
3. 1. 2.
Did you notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working?
That's a tag.
Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage improv comedy vibe?
Tag is in. There's a tag.
I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses. Have you thought about tagging out permanently?
One, two. That's it. Ring the bell.
I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition. But I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Not gonna lie, this beat's working for Miz. But that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails. Am I oversharing? You two were supposed to be hot free agents? I don't get it.
There's a tag. 1, 2. 3.
You notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working?
1, 2. That's it. It's over. Hit the bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane. They planned for a cakewalk and instead got a match against one of the best WWE has to offer and their debuting partner.
Let's see what else the challengers have up their sleeves as they battle for the Unity Tag titles. Of course, the title is on the line in this one, guys.
And don't be surprised if history is made here tonight. I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say the opposition has looked just as good, if not better.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match. A tag team championship. Introducing the challengers, Susan and the Superstar. And their opponents, the team of Lexis King and JC Jane.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champs game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention, it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things. And a stomp to the gut. Ooh.
Ooh! Boom, what a kick.
Discus knee strike.
The champ looking a little worse for wear. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexis unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Hard right hand. What are we going to see here? Uh-oh. Spiking DDT. Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off. Oh,
Knee right to the face. And just when he needed it most, he...
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues. JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it. The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight? Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move. And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny. And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
I've got just the thing to keep the crowd on their feet. You want in? This live event match is pure fire. You in?
here are your winners, the Superstar and Susan.
I got a hell of a live event match for you this time. What do you think?
What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the Multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be your last #1 draft pick either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's house, put my feet up on their couch, and serve them a case of frosty Stone Cold Steve Austin style whoop-ass.
Hell yeah.
Mark Coffey getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier.
I hope they tear each other apart.
What the hell? One half of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazier aside like a sack of wheat.
It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffey next.
And the referee's going to let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys.
What we have is a fight.
This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless.
And it looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become the second member of the NXT Mutiny roster tonight who's going to lose some teeth to one half of the Unity champions.
Mutiny claims to like anarchy. Well, tonight, they're getting all they can handle.
And met with a right hand.
Hard right hand. What are we going to see here? Uh-oh. Spiking DDT. And landing with the double axe handle.
Oh, man.
Of course, that's a unique suplex. Wrist clutch suplex. Perfect.
Wow, springboard attack.
Uh-oh, this is going to be nasty. There's the power into the...
Driven down with a jackhammer.
Mark Coffey is reeling to his feet.
Uh-oh. Going for the run.
Mark is out. That's it.
Shoulders are down. Coffey's been defeated, but apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffey right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to. Because that mail order belt, I'm taking it just like me and my partner took the Unity titles. So go ahead and...
You knew this had to be coming. Kevin Owens is one of the leaders of NXT Mutiny, and he has heard enough.
When you came out here like a tough guy jumping people from behind, I thought about sending the entire locker room out to smash you like the tackling dummy that you are. But I have a better idea. See, I'm not going to let some WWE poster boy ruin our show. You want this mail order belt that's about to become the most valuable prize in the business? Then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you. My name's Psycho Sally, and I
don't want to hear one word from any of you traitors. What's wrong? Too afraid to mouth off now that we're standing face to face?
I thought you didn't want to hear one word from any of us traitors.
Well, it is kind of boring out here in the parking lot. So might as well say your piece.
I was just going to ask if you're hungry. Catering is really good tonight. There's even cake!
If Bailey and Kevin Owens think I'm walking into some trap right before I run your little gauntlet...
Person?
Look, I don't know you, Psycho Sally. This isn't personal. But you're a soldier on the wrong side of a civil war where you're the bad guys.
The bad guys? Call me crazy, but I seem to remember you and your partner in crime pulling off a real bait and switch. You hustled us to take the Unity titles right back to the company that fought creating them for years.
After Mutiny declared war on WWE and attacked our whole damn roster.
Mutiny has a lot of people who used to be on your roster. Makes you wonder what they see and you don't.
The only thing I see is that I'm fixing to take that pretend belt your side just made up and turn it into scrap.
Every belt is pretend until people agree that it's real. You sure you don't want some cake?
Yeah, I'm sure.
The following contest is a Gauntlet Turmoil match and is a qualifying match for the NXT Mutiny Championship. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
It's the man who's here to show the WWE Universe that mutiny was a mistake.
And from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Susan!
I don't think this guy's afraid of anything walking, Corey.
Oh, you're right, Saxton. The thing is, courage is only a virtue until you lose. And tonight, a loss is likely in this difficult gauntlet match.
A shot at taking the Mutiny Championship back home to WWE is on the line.
Here comes the Scottish Supernova.
An accomplished superstar who has made his name in NXT and WWE. This superstar didn't just walk into the Lion's Den. He did it carrying a bunch of stakes.
Well, he came here from Raw looking for a fight, and Kevin Owens gave him one again.
The reward will be worth the risk if that man carries Mutiny's new championship back to WWE, Corey.
It's gracious. It's gracious. And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically. The fun's not over yet. Here's our final entry.
All right, here comes Lee to make some noise in this gauntlet match. WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever Mutiny champion.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Big height on that moonsault. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Forearms from the second rope.
Driving down. You've got to be kidding me. Using your body as a missile over and over again.
Oh, boy! Holy hell!
Off the top of the pod, right on target.
A helter-skelter attitude here. Getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
Still pretty crowded in there. 5 superstars in total.
He might just be stalling for time here.
And right now, Andre Chase is next to set foot in the Elimination Chamber matchup.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Ouch.
Set up for the aggressive leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Andre is unable to stop this string of offense.
If Chase can just weather this storm, he'll be fine. Completely missed the mark there.
Cuts the attack off. Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex. Setting course to the top turnbuckle.
Heading up to the top of that pod.
No.
What are you thinking?
This is out of control.
Flying off the top of the pod and getting the biggest impact possible.
Check out this power, ladies and gentlemen. Up and driven down with a jackhammer. It's Duke Hudson out of his pod and into the action. This Elimination Chamber match is now down to 4 entrants.
Here's a combo of strikes.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees.
Uh-oh. Going for the run.
Choke slam. Duke down for good. Did you see that? Propelled through the air.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store? Now on top of the pod.
Uh-oh. Just don't.
No. Throws all caution to the wind. Is it enough? The cover. There's two.
We are down to just 3 competitors inside the Elimination Chamber.
We'll see what Jensen has in store for the rest of the chamber. Looks like he's coming back in. Ooh, what a kick. He's attacking without consequence now.
Yeah, this is what he came to do.
Smash after the stops. Looking to go up high.
Getting up on top of the pod.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No! From up high. Oh, my God.
Using the confines of the chamber to your advantage. Smash!
Jensen down, and he might be out.
Is it enough? The cover. Two.
And it comes down to this. The last 2 competitors. But who will make this chamber their battleground?
Ooh. What a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Just a blitz of offense on Frazier here. Nathan's got to slow down this assault.
Went for the springboard and miss.
Off the road.
Poorly timed offense there.
Good night.
Good grief.
Frazier becoming a bloody mess in there. Getting back to his feet, but might want to reconsider. Check out this power, ladies and gentlemen. Up and driven down with a jackhammer. The life left in Nathan might be out. Uh-oh. Going for the run. Jump slam.
That could be Frazier's demise.
He survived the gauntlet. He survived this mutiny mystery chamber, and now he's not only one half of the Unity champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy.
I don't like to compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship.
Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand-new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole.
Look at that. All the work that went into it, destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it.
If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
Wow, what a statement. What an incredible victory for the championships. Now you destroy our first ever NXT Mutiny Championship belt? That we didn't even give a damn about in the first place. That's right. You never wondered why we didn't come out and stop you from wrecking our title? Or why we even gave you the WWE superstars who had jumped to Mutiny? It's because you played right into our plan. Not only did you spend 2 weeks spiking our ratings, you wore yourself out, showing us exactly who the weakest links in Mutiny's chain were. And now, we've cut them out. So thank you. You managed to make Mutiny that much stronger. Maybe next time, think twice before you barge in here with a head full of steam and no real plan. Or better yet, don't think twice. Seems to work out better for us that way.
That's the way you make an impression. Bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then bake you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they used to train together. Wow, that's deep.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.